Welcome to literary lands. Welcome to literary lands.
When Hybern's soldiers tried to attack Feyre and Nesta in the library, if you were in that situation, would you have run towards the pit? Yes! Only cool shit's down there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I I guess the pit is your only option if you're... when she loses her magic each time, she resorts to the first 5 chapters, Feyre, where she's just a survivor. So she was doing whatever she could to survive. She was running the opposite way of the present danger with the 2 assassins, away from them. Fine, smart. I don't know if I understood completely where the pit was.
Down,
book.
usually.
Yeah. Down. Yeah. But she would, the writing would say, they turned left, and I'm like, well, wouldn't they just be running into the fucking pit and, falling?
Isn't that the whole thing?
It's like a spiral staircase.
Yeah, when they would run just in these random directions. I think it's just
the whole thing is a circle. I think the bookshelves are around the whole outside.
They kept running in this, pitch black where she couldn't see, she was blind. I was like, Lauren, isn't she gonna just fall in the fucking hole?
Right, and they're going.
That's
a good point. They were going down into it, circling around, and being chased, and then all of a sudden, she says to Nesta, go on without me. And then somehow she makes it back up. Will she run
Do you know what it is?
Spin move past the 2 ravens?
It's magic. It's Old Bush Stadium, where it's a circle and it's
like
a little
cookie cutter.
Our fans at home, Bush Stadium was a baseball stadium.
St.
Louis
Stadium.
Well, he's talking about the circular. Correct.
Yeah.
You just said was. I was gonna say it's still a baseball stadium, but it's a different. He's talking about a different one.
So the Feybane, I feel like is just I don't know. I have a problem with that. It's just so easily knocks out everybody's powers.
I
don't like it.
I kind of do like it because from time to time it's good to get rid of
power check.
It seems like they always have powers that I'm hungry, so I'm just gonna use this spell to get a sandwich.
Did they
keep it? It's like, okay, cool. So blow Feybane in their face and make them go to Subway themselves for once.
All of these characters sound the exact same.
I'll do better. I'll do better voices. I'll do pirate voices from now on.
I will say I probably wouldn't because I think she was trying to call out to Reese too and hey, help me out, and so I would, and she couldn't do that from inside. So going further down, I think that would be usually lessening your chances. I'm trying to get out so I can broadcast my signal.
That's
basically.
What I was thinking. It's like a cell phone,
I have
a banner session here.
She
was gonna go and give you a call through my mind.
She was down to 3G service.
She's like, hold on, 1 second, I'm gonna go make a call.
Somebody's got their hand up over here.
So that is true. You think you are lessening your chances by going down farther away from the surface where your hero is up top, can save you. But I think she knew something evil was down there, and that maybe she was trying to unleash it on the ravens. Either way, she was probably gonna die. She said, "All right, let's just go for this thing. Let's go behind door number 2, Monty. Let's go down to the pit."
Are you reading my paper? Because what do you think is in the pit?
But
sorry. Before we move on, go ahead.
She's gonna go down to the pit when all her powers are gone. She can't do anything, and she's gonna go down to this monster to scare the shit out of Cassian.
She was
spin move. Do something.
She was book 1 Feyre, just surviving.
It's the bone carver argument again. It's just you don't have that many options, so either you're about to die or you go maybe die.
And we all agreed you should unleash the bone
either 100% death certainty or maybe die.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so on the pit, we like the pit. What do you think is in the pit?
The twins from The Shining.
Oh, like that.
That's pretty cool. I think that scared the shit out of Cassian.
I think it's
scared by the movie.
You know how when you see all when you go deeper in the ocean, the fish get weirder and weirder?
Yes.
I think it's
lanterns above
I think it's like an anglerfish. I think it's something has a lure thing that looks really cute and harmless, but it's like a bunny. But then behind it is a giant monster that just eats
So there's
ravens.
2 things down there.
No, it's
a little bunny and then also
no. The nightmare thing uses the bunny as a lure, like an anglerfish.
I get what you're saying. Good point. Sure. 500 points for Sam.
I thought it was really interesting because we did not get that much of a look.
I want more of that shit.
Yeah.
More monsters.
It was very abstract. I mean, it was clearly badass.
So.
Yeah. Probably because it was dark, I'm guessing. But
they have to go visit it now. That was the deal.
Yeah, that's part of the deal that she had to make.
They have to
get out.
Visit it and tell it about life.
Yeah. Anybody can though, not just Feyre.
That's true. So do we learn
Send
more about it?
Tamlin.
Then do we get it to come out of the pit?
Send
for the war.
Tamlin. That's how she gets Tamlin back. Sends her down to talk
I
to
offer to
the pit boss.
Hey, you can come over here and talk to the pit
Go
boss.
talk to the,
Meet me at the bottom of this pit at midnight.
you go talk to the pit monster.
Need those corded muscles on top of me.
Alright, so you didn't like the bone carver.
The
What do you think
19
about
grade
pit monster?
I think it's. I just keep getting stuck on this Tamlin thing. I think Tamlin could do really well
Stuck on
with it.
Tamlin.
Because Tamlin could keep the monster there. Like, it seems to just be chilling out there. So he's like, you're gonna be locked in here. You can't go anywhere.
Is it
Just
not
be like,
hungry
okay,
though?
just come hang out.
Uses Tamlin powers
Yeah.
of shutting people behind doors.
Yeah. Giving them no choice, no option.
That's pretty good.
Doors, my only weakness.
Does anyone have a coat hanger? Pick the lock.
Yeah, my fairy magic won't do, I guess.
If you were Farah,
Wait, no, I didn't.
go, what's your take?
Yeah, you completely avoided, like, did you go?
I think he skipped this whole side.
Yeah.
I think it was intentional.
I like to look at this side. It's much more
that's
handsome.
fair. That's fair.
Thanks,
Like,
buddy.
Better look.
saying.
Go ahead, boys. What do you think's in the pit?
Alright, so I don't know if I 1000% feel
Next
this way
question.
initially, but I did when I first heard about the pit and like what Cassian saw. It's like some kind of manifestation of what your biggest fear is.
Mmm.
So it's different from person to person.
Bone
What
carver
you-
style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
bone card.
Is it? I don't know.
It's another bone
I didn't
carver.
read that in depth. So yeah, I was kind of. If we're looking for a comparison,
The
it's
bone
like in
sculptor.
Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. When he's training, he goes into the dark area. What's lurking behind the corner? It's Darth Vader. For everyone, it's someone different.
It's a good,
Is that Yoda?
good saber sound. No, it's a lightsaber.
Is that Yoda?
I knew it.
What is that? Second plus round.
Is that Yoda or is that wording?
Is that the eye?
That was a stoned Yoda. No, you kept saying pit, and what I kept picturing was like a ball pit, and I kept thinking, what's the scariest thing in a ball pit?
Snakes.
A needle
No.
vomit.
Ronald McDonald.
Cheeseburgers.
Ronald McDonald down in the ball pit. He just appears, scares the shit out of you. Clowns
I feel like
hate him. That's what I think it was.
I've heard by someone that founded this book club potentially that there's a bunch of needles that are always found at the bottom of those ball pits. So
Oh,
I think that's what I'm scared of.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it's
Yes.
it's
You
just
just
a Ronald
like play
McDonald?
ways to like a
It's a well-known fact that
crackheads
when
needs
they
us.
only clean out ball pits on average like once a year, and when they clean it out, there's a lot of syringes at the bottom.
That's all I'm
Why?
saying.
Do with that,
And
not
Ronald
use
McDonald,
with.
there's one in each.
I gotta stop playing the ball pits.
Oh my god.
So that's why they're getting rid of them.
That's it.
That was a fact I did not need.
Yeah.
Alright.
The more you know.
On that bombshell.
Yeah.
If you were Farah, who would you want to teach you how to fly? So leaving the pit,
Ooh.
up on the surface, learning to fly, who's teaching you?
Do we get options or is it free for all? Just anything.
Azrael.
I'm gonna say anybody.
Okay.
Azrael seems nicer. Cassian's kind of a dick. He'd probably be too mean, like that
Well,
tough,
you can't
tough
fly,
high
though.
school coach who'd make you run gassers at the end of practice.
Yeah.
You'd be like Rocky.
Up the hill.
Yeah, but
down the
Azrael,
hill.
be kind of understanding.
I would pick somebody with wings, you know.
Does he not have wings?
That's a good
Did I mess
strategy.
that answer up? He's got wings. Oh, bad response. Bad response.
He just learned later. That's
Take a
all.
lap.
Yeah.
Gassers.
Vince Carter from the Toronto Raptors, Air Canada.
Oh.
Fans
He
know.
can get up there.
As our fans
know
are
and love.
intimately aware of, yeah.
Toronto Raptors.
That was
Was
such a 90s kid answer.
Within the book, Azrael for sure. He just like kind of chills over the side and lets Farah keep smashing her face into pine trees. Also pretty funny.
Well, Kaz is already the big macho, like the battle guy. Like the flying was much more like finesse kind of, you know, which is obviously Az's like strong suit.
Right.
Reese would have. I mean, they would have been too.
They would have just been
distracted.
banging the whole time.
That's right,
They'd have
exactly.
been having flying
Oh, we got
sex.
private time
Yeah,
in the woods.
flying
Yeah,
sex.
let's just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Az was the best choice to be
Yeah.
honest, because
Thank you.
and also too.
This is why he wants to go first. He gets the easy answer, and then
Yeah.
Just
Well,
sit
then
back
she-
and drink.
I mean, she also didn't really know him. Probably knew him the least too. So like, good opportunity just to like. gain
he's a
new
spy
friends,
master.
so,
Like, let's
yeah.
pick his brain, find out the secrets.
Yeah, a lot of stuff there.
James, you agree too?
So,
James?
yes, Azrael, but
Great
also
answer, right
he's
there.
saying like it seems like it's so much finesse, but like I just kept like thinking about like a pulled muscle in my back because she kept talking about like how it felt like sharp pain.
I bet
like,
that felt like
I was
shit.
like, you gotta ice that. Like you can't just keep doing that.
Cryotherapy.
It's not good for
You
you.
need that icy hot.
Yeah.
You need
Hit
that
the
shack.
sauna at the end of the day.
Hit the
Not
sauna.
once did she ice it.
Hit the
Oh,
showers.
yeah,
You think
that's
Cassie and Azrael hit the showers each day together?
Yeah, sure.
I bet they totally do.
They hit the dry sauna.
Was that a question or?
No, yeah.
It was.
Do you
I
think?
think they hit the
Do you
shower.
think the fairy boys go and shower off together after a long day?
Well, I'll have a PowerPoint presentation about this later.
Okay, fair enough.
Cassian is definitely a towel snapper.
Oh, Chance, what up, Sean?